Good afternoon, rugby fans, and welcome to the Hong Kong Football Club for the opening game of the Men's Asia Rugby Championship between Hong Kong, China and the UAE. I'm Ashton Hyde, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. Joining me in the commentary box is the experienced and insightful Kim Senegals. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, how's it going?
Very well, very well.
Excited as I am?
Certainly am. Now, this match marks a significant moment in the Asia Rugby Championship as it's the first encounter between these two teams since 2013. The UAE has rejoined the tournament this year, and it's exciting to see them back in action. Historically, Hong Kong have had the upper hand, winning all 5 previous encounters since the UAE split away from the Arabian Gulf Rugby Club in 2010. However, with such a long gap since their last meeting, today's game is promising to be an exciting and unpredictable matchup. Now, both teams have been preparing well for this match, and the atmosphere here at the Hong Kong Football Club is electric. The home crowd is buzzing with anticipation and eager to see their teams in action. Now, we can see here in front of us the 4 different sides that all compete for the Asia Rugby Men's Championship.
Yeah, certainly a bit of an unknown factor are the UAE. We've seen some great progress in their 7s team. They're currently ranked 3rd in Asia for 7s. We haven't seen them in 15s action so much. And the world rankings, they're only done in 63rd place compared to Hong Kong, China, who are up in 24th. So one would expect Hong Kong, China to come out with the upper hand. But I think this unknown factor might just have a few ripples here, keep us on our toes.
Definitely, Kim. The UAE team will be looking to make a strong comeback to this tournament and prove themselves as formidable contenders for this series. Now, it is worth noting that we are currently under a T3 typhoon signal in Hong Kong at the moment, but the weather seems to be holding up all right, so hopefully that continues.
Yeah, we certainly had some decent showers on and off. Hopefully this United Arab Emirates team doesn't have to deal with too much rain coming off from the desert. We look out for Captain Matt Mills. He's in at number 7. We've got some super try scorers, number 8, Buertes, and the number 11, huge and fast down on that wing. I think I'd love to see a bit of exciting try scoring. This UAE team's looking pretty decent in size, so we think they're really going to come out, try have like sort of a dominance of a stamp as they kick off.
Definitely, yeah. We saw an impressive outing from them about 10 months ago against a Pakistan team, but let's see how they go against this Hong Kong side. Now here we have your Hong Kong team, and there are a number of key debutants. We have a new debutant, Matteo Avatabile, in number 10, who has stepped in for Glenn Hughes, who unfortunately had a small leg injury. It's also a very exciting day for the Cinnamon household, with both Rory and Zacchaeus getting a start together up front there at loose head and tight head prop. Now, a couple of key people to look out for here, Kim, is the excitement machine, Seb Bryan, well known in the Seven Circuit for being a try scorer, and also Paul Altier. Every time he puts on that Hong Kong jersey, has been very dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. And even on the bench, Harry Sayers has come in as well. We've got Jack Neville. He's been playing out of Hong Kong for a bit, so it's fantastic to have him back. He's so exciting when he gets the ball. So we're hoping we'll see a bit of that bench come on, a bit of the speed from Sayers if needed. A little Seb Bryan magic. He brought it to the sevens. We'd love him to bring it today.
Hopefully they can get that ball out wide and into those playmakers' hands. Now, it's lovely to see all the families and children here at the Hong Kong Football Club anticipating this game.
Yeah, it's a wonderful family affair down here at the Hong Kong Football Club. Great way to spend your Saturday. Of course, today's a double header, so we don't just have one game of fun, we've got two games of fun, both the Asia Rugby Men's Championship and the Asia Rugby Women's Championships. We've got both the Hong Kong teams playing here today. The women's slightly different format. They played there's a 3-game round robin, so this is the final game later tonight where Hong Kong China take on Kazakhstan. As we've said though, this is the opening game for the men's championship. They're playing a different format. It's a 4-team format, and they're going to play home and away games with each team. So this is game 1 for the entire tournament, which we're super excited to kick off. We can see the teams lining up, the flags are out, fans are waving. Lovely to see everyone in their Hong Kong China gear. And here are our teams and their mascots coming out. The children, to give a little shout out, are Rosie Hopewell Fong's 3 kids. She's played many a game for Hong Kong China, so it's fabulous to see her kids being a part of it today.
And as both of these sides get led out by their captains, Josh Hurstich and then also Matt Mills, as they line up before the respective national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please be upstanding for the anthems. First, the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates.
We'll be starting with the anthem for UAE.
The national anthem of Hong Kong, China. Now, please welcome the Cathay Pacific crew to the field to present our match ball ahead of today's Asia Rugby fixture between Hong Kong, China and the UAE.
Our referee for this match is Katsuki Furuse from Japan, assisted by James Perry from Singapore.
Our referee today is Katsuki Furuse from Japan, and he'll be assisted by James Perry and Inso Sho. And Hong Kong, China won the coin toss today and chose to receive the ball. And they'll be playing from right to left on your screen here today.
Let's get ready for rugby. It's the G-Shot countdown.
Start things off for us here today. Here we go. Opting for a deep kickoff. Well taken by Hickson Smith. Fakes the dummy and runs into contact. Ladler gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer with a good collision. Spilled the ball. It's on the ground. And a small error there from Hong Kong, China. Early doors sets us up for a scrum on the 22. Attacking for the UAE.
Just a little bit too much excitement there. Obviously, you've got to feel those nerves. You're kicking off for a test game here.
Yeah, exactly. Those early nerves settling in. And as I said in the pre-match, it is a bit wet and slippery in the hand. So hopefully that's not a sign of things coming. But the all-important first scrum here, Kim, they'll be looking to set a platform.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see how the two teams line up against each other here. Certainly a lot of size in both squads.
And as you can imagine, that first encounter not quite stable enough there for Katsuki, so he is going to reset the scrum. And it's quite a sizable pack from the UAE. They'll be looking to get dominance here up front and try and set a bit of a presence with their big forward pack.
Crouch! Bang!
Absolutely.
We've got Andrew Semple putting the ball in here.
Keep it up! Use it!
And it's a solid platform from the UAE. And direct right up the mid-channel with a big ball carry. Semple getting it out.
Play on.
Go left again.
Left again, good carry. Strong. Semple getting it through to David Tawalu. He's making a good collision.
Push there from Hong Kong.
Botez gets it out to the captain. And a strong collision there. Great tackle from Axton Barrett.
Thank you.
Semple's going himself, darting. He's found a bit of space. Oh, and throws it away.
It's managed to...
Recovered well, but barreled into the touchline, so it's going to be a Hong Kong-China line-out. But good attacking rugby and finding a little bit of space there, the UAE.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, big little excitement there from number 9, Andrew Semple. Sometimes you just got to take it yourself as a scrum half.
Definitely not just quite able to link up with his outside backs there, but...
Luke van der Smith coming in there with a great tackle. Could have been in danger zones, Hong Kong, China, if they hadn't managed to calm things down.
So Katsusu called that ball forward, so it's going to be a scrum here for the UAE. So another attacking opportunity here. Good scrum first up and going down on this loose head side. Nothing in it though, so they're going to reset.
This side fine. We need to have more space here.
Ref having a little chat about the binds there.
Yeah, definitely a fierce bit of competition up front here as we have a look at the sizable front row of the UAE. Killian on the open side and Bernard here on the tight head side.
Crouch! Bye! Sit!
Big push push from either side.
And the penalty going the way of Hong Kong China.
Big cheers erupting there from the Hong Kong China boys.
Rianne Bernard just called for pulling Roy Cinnamon down there, so it gives Hong Kong China the opportunity to let a little bit of this steam off, and Mateo will look to bang this one.
As mentioned, the Hong Kong China 10 is on his debut here.
And he managed to get that just outside of the halfway point. And Johnny McCormick, Houston, looking to get the ball in quickly. Sitting well, and the first attacking line out from Hong Kong China. Good take. And he gets it to the big Tom Hill, and Luke van der Schmidt in a bit of space. He finds himself, and he's still going.
Van der Schmidt loves space, hard to
Great
stop.
footwork, and Ladler gets it out to Mateo, finds Herstich with a quick pop, and it's an intercept. And the big man is going. He has got the pace, does he? He's going.
Chased by Tommy Hill.
Oh!
And that is it, our first points on the board. The unknown factor we spoke about, the UAE just sneaking one in.
Yeah, and Mosi Vesinoa, he made the high-risk play of going for the intercept, and it came off, and the big man had the pace to finish. Look at this here, in the hand, and he's all go.
A little bit of a hot potato, manages to keep it in hand.
And bangs it down there in the corner. Well, that's an exciting start from the UAE boys out here, Kim. They are here to play.
Absolutely the start that the UAE would want. They know that they've got the surprise factor. That's going to be one of their benefits. We spoke about they've got big players, hard to stop. Definitely caught Hong Kong China on the back foot. They had a couple players, maybe 3 even in the chase there. No one could get quite there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Hong Kong China almost trying to do a little bit much. They made a really good break up the midfield. But yeah, that one extra pass that maybe didn't need to go. Danny Gavin lining up the kick. And push that one out to the left, bringing us 5 to UAE. Hong Kong China 0.
Yeah, 1 second.
And we have an injury down off the screen today. Justin Walsh just getting some running repairs. Looks like he had a small knee injury there in that play. Hopefully nothing too serious. It looks like he's getting some running repairs and should be good to continue on. But opening 6 minutes here, Kim, pretty exciting for UAE.
Absolutely exciting. Showing a little glimmer of hopefully what we are in for the rest of the match.
Definitely turned up here to play, and he is good to go.
Okay.
Justin Walsh getting back to position. So Mateo here to get things underway with a long kickoff. And it is a tough one that bounces out.
That's worked excellently for Hong Kong China.
It gives Hong Kong a real attacking opportunity with a line out right there on the UAE 22.
Okay, 6 please.
They'll be looking to get the set piece
Thank you.
right.
Stay.
I apologise, defensive line out for Hong Kong China. UAE will have the throw in.
Who's in? Who's out?
Message, hands up
Who's on
here.
receiver? Coming in. Yes,
David Gann to get the ball in. So you can see the rain coming down, and it's a fantastic take from the captain, Matt Mills, and they set the maul. And it's a good driving maul, making great meters, and they've broken away the big man, Killian, with a fantastic carry, gets the ball back, and the box kick goes in.
Oh.
Finds a bit of space there as well.
Fight down the right
Poor
side
Altier
here. Poor Altier having to take a
snatched by
one
the
for
try
the team
scorer,
there.
and it's a good clean. He's done well there to secure the ball. Ladler, sorry, McCormick Houston gets that through to Zach Cinnamon with a good carry, just settling things down.
Hong Kong China trying to keep it calm here.
Ladler Gets it back to Mateo with a clearing kick, and he finds touch just to settle things down. But again, UAE putting a lot of pressure, a great line-out drive there, breaking away and putting Hong Kong on the back foot once again.
We spoke, they've got a decent amount of big guys in that forward pack. I think it was a really great choice from them. The ball moved quickly, but it was really well controlled.
6 men.
It's difficult to defend for Hong Kong, China.
Not a forward, sorry.
And they have another attacking line-out, UAE. About 35 out from the Hong Kong try line.
Great ball.
And
Excellent
it's down the
line-out
back.
again.
And a little trick play around the back. And, oh, great collision. Corbin Houston cleaning that up. And Ladler
No, thank you.
gets that back to Mateo. And they look to clear once again. And it's a big barreling click down the middle of the field. UAE with the up and under. And Vanderschmidt collects that well and goes on a bit of a run. Steps one, bumps another. And another strong carry from Luke Vanderschmidt. Herstich out the back to Mateo. Gives it to Hill. Hill gets it to Axton Barrett. And Hickson Smith down the sideline. And holding on is the call.
Hong Kong I just loved watching them move that ball, making use of the space, coming out wide. They haven't had too many moments to really have enough ball in hand to show how in control they can be.
When they have the ball in hand, they are making gains. But it's these last little bits that are really hurting them at the moment, Kim. The small things, not getting the cleans right. Little passes that aren't quite going to hand. And it's a penalty kick that's shoved into about 30 metres out, giving this UAE team another attacking line out deep in the Hong Kong half.
Yeah, the first couple we've seen from them have been very clinical, very clean.
You can see the rain barreling down now. Very difficult to keep ball in hand. But this lineout's been operating pretty well for the UAE at the moment. Spoke too soon, and Hong Kong China have taken that one against the head, and later gets it to Vanderschmidt. Another good carry from Vanderschmidt. And later comes back on the blind side. Cormac Houston with a carry. And it spills free again.
Hong Kong China come in luck this time around, and we'll retain possession here.
Yeah, not coming around through the channel, so Hong Kong China get the penalty and an opportunity to bang this one down into the UAE half. And Mateo does that, bringing them just outside of the 50-metre line. Another good attacking opportunity, and let's see if they can get this dynamite backline. Some clean ball, great platform. Ladler gets it to Mateo. He finds Barrett.
Stay, push back.
Moving quickly.
Through to Kyle Sullivan. Some good footwork.
A little bit of pressure down there at the rack from UAE. Hong Kong China still in possession here. Luke Vanderschmidt moves it out to Herstich.
And a great clean. And Kyle goes into play halfback. Gets it out. Hickson Smith with a dummy and a run. Good leg drive.
Let it go.
Ladler finds Tom Hill.
Push.
Great carry there from Sawyer. Pops it up to Kyle Sullivan.
Advantage,
Sawyer, of course, play a lot of sevens.
And the advantage called. And not rolling away is the call. And this gives Hong Kong China the opportunity for getting 3 points, going for the post, or do they want to put the pressure on?
Post.
And hey, they're going for the post, so
I think great decision, really.
Yeah, just settle things down a little bit, get the scoreboard ticking over, and they've had a bit of attacking opportunities, but haven't been able to convert, so this will settle things down.
Kicking duties, though, with Tommy Hill here.
Tom Hill at his familiar home club of Hong Kong Football Club. He would have kicked a few of these penalty kicks in the past.
Yeah, Hong Kong Football Club had a great season in our domestic tournament here and have the majority of the players in this team today.
As you can see,
Pressure's different though.
Rain starting to pour down.
Let's go, Tommy.
Good strike, hits it high, but just off to the right. So we're going to come back for a 22 dropout from the UAE.
Wait for the ball. Wait for the ball. Ball, please.
Waiting for
Okay,
ball
time
to
back
come
on.
through. That just went over the back post, but
Came back with a little towel rub down, and
Yeah.
we've spoken about it a bit. It is a rainy day. It's also an incredibly humid day.
Gavin goes long, deep into the Hong Kong half with a great dropout, finding a bit of real estate and getting Hong Kong back into their own half.
Poor Altier there. Hasn't had too much fun yet.
5+.
Looking to go quickly. Hong Kong, China. Good line out take from Kyle Sullivan.
Snappy
Gets
move
it to
with the
Tom
ball
Hill
there.
with a big collision in the midfield. Ladler
Let it go.
back to Mateo.
Hold it.
Boot to ball.
Thank you.
And he goes for that long kick down midfield again.
Ball taken by UAE. They're going to run it from the back.
Oh, the little dink over top, but it's fielded well by Ladler. He looks to put some width on the ball to Mateo. Mateo with some footwork, gets it to Tom Hill with a bit of space on the outside. Tom Hill, he's big collision. Can he keep it in?
Keeps it in.
Ladler puts it back, and it's on the UAE side, but a small knock on is the call. So we're going to have a scrum for Hong Kong, China. Fantastic attacking platform for this Hong Kong team, but when Hong Kong are getting the ball in space, they are looking dangerous.
This is probably one of the most positive positions Hong Kong China have found themselves in. Super impressed with the fly up on his debut here.
He's looking like he's got a lot of time and space with the ball in hand. So I believe they had the option for the scrum or the line out, and it looks like Hong Kong have chosen to go with the line out. You would think from an attacking opportunity like this, they may look to get the forwards driving through, but we have just got some running repairs on the big lock.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Apologies, the number 8, Jan Botis, but he looks like he's all right.
Let's go.
And Katsuki looking to get this underway.
All good.
McCormick Houston ready for the throw-in.
Who's on the floor? Needs to be. Has to be. Yeah. Thank you.
And they go to Pincott with a good set. Vanderschmidt with it at the back. McCormick Houston takes it off him, and this is a good set piece. Driving maul. He's slowly creeping it up. McCormick Houston goes for the line, and it is a try. McCormick Houston does enough, gets it over the white chalk, and Hong Kong China 5 points.
Excellent little bit of set piece play there from Hong Kong China. They're finally on the scoreboard. Cheers here from local crowds and domestic players, from the Valley Girls there in the crowd.
Yeah, well executed line out drive, and that just came down to a good bit of patience. You can see the big boys up front just turning it through, and they drive well, and just over the line, there it is. By the narrowest of margins, he sneaks over and gets on the scoreboard for Hong Kong China, drawing things up 5 apiece with kick to come, and Tom Hill with a relatively challenging angle here.
Tommy Hill facing the Sportsman's Bar. One of the Hong Kong China fans behind the posts here, taking in the action today.
Hill getting set. It's a better strike this time. And he gets that over to bring the score. Hong Kong, China 7, United Arab Emirates 5.
Creeping up to 20 minutes in. This first quarter has had all sorts of things.
Plenty of action to keep us entertained here as JB Gavin looks to get us underway again. And he goes high this time. And Vandersmit with the take. Some good footwork.
He'll run it. He's a difficult one to take down. So strong. Elusive for a big man.
Ladler to Matteo. Axton Barrett gets it to Kyle Sullivan in the wide channels.
Love a lock.
Kyle with some good work on the ground. Ladler gets it to Herstich, the captain. Met well in a good tackle.
Use now.
Ladler back to Matteo.
With the boot.
Another big kick down the midfield. And Gavin
outside
looks to return the favour.
Yep.
Fielded well from Matteo. Points for the high ball. And it's the big up and under. Altier chasing this one well.
Into
fantastic feet from Altier.
He's absolutely
pops that well. Ladler, he's open. He's got people on the outside, but he doesn't need them. He's going all the way, and he gets it down.
Try time, Hong Kong, China.
Harry Ladler, how fantastic. Every good halfback running that support line well, but hats off, poor Altier. We were speaking in the start of this match. He is one of those players where he gets his hands on the ball, things happen. Look at that take and the awareness to pop it up.
Kids, I'd say my hat off, keeping your eyes on the ball when you've got two huge players lining up to tackle you.
Check the grounding as well, please.
Oh, he does so well.
We should time off. Yeah, time off here. Tommy,
great
sorry, just time off.
defense
sweep in the background.
Attempt from
in the background.
Nisa, but not enough. Harry Ladler over the try. 12-5 to Hong Kong, China with a kick to come.
Time is off.
Excellent work there from the try scorer.
Time is off.
I hope he's well pleased with that. Tommy Hill ready to have another kick of the post.
Yep.
So time is off at the moment, and they're going up to the TMO Just Wang. So have a quick look at this, just making sure that the grounding is right.
There was, of course, a tackle over the try line.
Shakiosa Nisa with some great defensive work getting back there. They're just double checking to see whether or not the grounding is all okay. Hong Kong, China obviously think that they did enough. They've all gone back
try's good
to their half, and there it is. The try is good. Katsuki Farashi blows the whistle, and the try stands. So Tommy Hill with another opportunity to kick the extra two.
Tommy Hill with his calm steps back.
And there it is. And the conversion is good. 14 plays 5, Hong Kong, China. And Kim, you could say that Hong Kong is starting to hit their straps now.
Yeah, they look like they've eased into a good little rhythm there. They're looking slightly more controlled of where they want to be. I think we're going to see this continue as the game goes on, and the UAE is just going to keep trying to punch up with a little mix it up here and there. Surprise, that's what they're here to offer. They're here to offer big. There are going to be some more big tackles from them. But I think we'll see Hong Kong, China looking like the team that's really the one in control.
And a wayward kickoff there. And Jamie Pincock gets the bounce. Oh, isn't able to find his outside ball. And that gets knocked into touch. So UAE get the option for the scrum or the line out.
Scrum or line out.
One way to get play going on again. Charged down, surprisingly, into the hands of Pincock. evergreen Jamie Pincott.
And the UAE, as you'd expect with this big forward pack, have opted to go for the scrum, giving themselves a solid platform to attack from here and try and strike back after Hong Kong with a couple of good tries.
They're certainly looking quite solid in their own scrums, trying to cause a bit of hassles with the Hong Kong China front row. Those sneaky props, you wouldn't happen to know anything about being a sneaky prop, would you?
There's dark arts in there, but it's gone down, unfortunately, with an early push from Hong Kong China. So the free kick awarded to UAE, but they opt again to go for the scrum. They're finding themselves with a bit of dominance up front here, Kim.
Absolutely, causing a few problems.
And this is where this big forward pack are going to try and slow things down a little bit and try and exhaust this Hong Kong forward pack in scrum time.
Two number 8's potential danger players on either side here. Seen a bit of it from Hong Kong China's Luke van der Smit. Haven't seen too much in from Juan Bortes, but it'd be fun if he does get his hands on the ball.
And UAE get it out, and they look to go wide. Good contact in the midfield.
Justin Wells trying to step away there from contact. Finally is brought
Semple
down.
gets it out to David Tawolu.
Pincott says nope.
And it's the pick and go. Can he hold it?
Knock on, Barnett.
Knock on.
Playing advantage.
Paul Altier with the ball. Fancy footwork. Offload. Cinnamon with some good hands to Mateo. Mateo finds a bit of space. He's got Axton Barrett outside him. And he goes back on the inside to Harry Ladler for a double.
Ladler again for Hong Kong China.
He is all smiles, Harry Ladler, because he is on fire. The Sandy Bay Rugby Club halfback absolutely getting the spoils. Well done all round from Hong Kong China, and they're really starting to open things up now. This was great hands from the big tight head prop, but Mateo on debut with some great footwork, finding Axton Barrett, and then Ladler with that fantastic support line again on the inside. And look at the determination on Harry. And there's no questions about that one. We don't need the TMO there. That's try time.
Excellent pop back in there from Axton Barrett. And as you mentioned, Ladler's been running those support lines. There's always around there. Coming away with the goods.
And Hong Kong China are really starting to hit their straps now. And when they're getting a sniff, they're taking it. It'll take them a little while to sort of get into the groove of things, but now it sort of seems that they are coming away from this game. 19 plays 5. Kick to come here from Tom Hill.
Oh, he sliced that one out wide, unfortunately, as Tommy Hill, but we're 24 minutes into this game. It's 19-5 to Hong Kong China.
Plenty of action.
Plenty of action just within the last few minutes. Hopefully it will continue.
And you can see there Andrew Douglas looking over the Hong Kong China men's coach, and Jamie Gavin looking to get us underway again. Big kickoff, well taken from Jamie Pincott. Hops it to van der Smit.
And it takes a few plays to get van der Smit down.
Let it go.
Hong Kong not rushing here.
Ladler with the box kick.
A bit of space, finds his number 9 counterpart.
Hold the mark, please.
Sample just sends it back down.
Mateo fields that well and looks to exit, and he does. He exits well, bringing play up just beyond the halfway for the UAE. Now, the UAE will be looking to formulate something from this line out. They need to be the next team to score. They don't want this game to get away from them. They've looked really promising in these opening minutes.
Thank you.
But the score is starting to creep away. The line-out has been operating reasonably well so far for the UAE. Again with the throw.
Good.
Well taken. And it's a maul.
Hold on.
Going with
Yes,
the
gets it
strength
at the back.
here, the UAE.
Driving, getting a
Let it
good
go,
rumble on.
Use the ball! Use the ball!
Use the balls, the call from the ref.
And it splits, and a truck and
Ball
trailer
break
is the
away.
call.
Ball
So
break away. Ball is not
unfortunately, getting a good drive on, but
I think it's a good
hitting
contest
into
for me.
his own man, putting him offside. So that gives
Scrum,
a scrum
accidental.
now to Hong Kong China right there on the halfway.
Yeah, they did have great success earlier in the game, moving their maul. It's a tricky one to keep in control of.
Yeah,
Let's
when
go.
the maul starts rolling like that and it gets away from you, can't keep hold, it becomes a bit of a challenge. But Hong Kong China with an opportunity here. Plenty of space out right, a lot of attacking weapons. Let's see what they can do from this platform.
Crouch!
The double try scorer, Ladler, looking to put the ball in.
Set!
Big push here.
Bit of pressure there,
Angle.
but angle's the call.
Step out.
And it's Killian stepping around on Zach Sitterman and giving Hong Kong China the penalty, and Mateo an opportunity to bang this one down into the UAE half. And he does so very well, bringing them just outside of the 22 with another great attacking opportunity, Kim.
Numbers?
Yeah, they're looking in a great position here, Hong Kong China.
6.
Quick line out.
Good taking.
Pincott taken well. Ladler gets it to Hurstich. Find Tommy Hill on a good angle. And the ball just goes
Back
down.
turns. Sorry.
UAE
Gone, sorry.
not going to counter, but there was a wee knock on there both ways. So we're going to go back for a UAE scrum.
Not in, and then there's 6 in as he jumps.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okay, sorry.
UAE just a bit worried about numbers in the
Yeah,
lineup
he's
there.
clearly live. Oh,
Yeah, Hong Kong
Yeah.
quite clearly looking to play this
Make sure the
with a
number
bit of
3
speed.
and
As soon as the
stay
ball's
inside
ready,
15,
they're
please, okay?
going
Thank
quickly
you.
in those lineouts. But the scrum has been real hotly contested. Bit of set play here so far.
Yeah, the UAE is putting Hong Kong China under a lot of pressure in these scrums. The last one definitely looked like an effort to get the ball out.
See there, Rory Cinnamon on his second cap for Hong Kong China.
Yeah, how fab to have the Simon brothers on either side there in the front row.
Then it goes down. You'd have to
go,
think
quick
maybe
reset.
with it being a little bit wet underfoot, it's hard for these guys to get a good grip on the ground.
Let's go, keep it up.
Yeah, this pitch, of course, is also AstroTurf. So we're not playing in grass with long studs.
A little bit more challenging. Hong Kong China will be looking to put some real pressure on the scrum. Keep UAE down in their own half.
Rain continues to come down.
Simple gets it in.
Hold on.
And they clear. And bang that one safely into touch at
Good,
about the 30-metre mark.
good pressure relief there from UAE.
Yeah, they've done enough, but Hong Kong China now with another attacking line out.
Stay on the mark, please. Thank you. Stay there.
And they're opting for the short line out. Put some of their big ball runners out
5
into the
plus.
back line.
Thank you.
Cormac Houston with the throw. Finds Sullivan. Ladler to Mateo. And Hurstich. All trying to flick it out the back door. But unfortunately not able to. And actually a penalty getting awarded to UAE
Play on the grounds.
for playing it on the grounds to call. So Jamie Gavin, again with an opportunity to release the pressure. Bang this one down into the Hong Kong half.
That would have seemed like an opportunity wasted for Hong Kong China.
And a decent kick. Brings play at the 40-metre mark in Hong Kong territory. UAE a bit slower to get to this line out.
And we spoke about
Don't
before
play,
the game
don't
about
play.
whether each team would have a
Line the
different
middle,
fitness,
line this
how
middle.
that would come into play.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can see Hong Kong are trying to speed things up. UAE trying to play it at their own pace. And it bobbles around the top, but falls on the Hong Kong
Not
China
straight
side.
fast.
It's a slippery ball today.
And a small knock on means that we're going to
Gentle, scrum again.
Another scrum here. And these front row forwards are definitely getting their work in today with plenty of scrums, Kim.
I follow your
Absolutely. Gone from set piece to set piece here.
Here we go then. Kill.
Still all smiles though. As these two forward packs bind up for another scrum.
Definitely another shot there.
Crouch! Set!
With the ball.
The platform, it goes down again. And
Lower your right shoulder.
just dropping it, the tight head prop from UAE. And penalty coming Hong Kong's way.
The same problem a few times in these scrums.
UAE just trying all they can to get dominance up front, but unfortunately doing it quite by the rulebook.
4 plus. 4.
And
5 plus.
kicking that down into the UAE territory, giving them another line out. They're looking to go quick again with another short line out.
On the mark.
McCormick Houston,
Thank you.
ready to go.
Ref moves him onto the mark.
Ball goes in, finds Sullivan. Ladler gets it to Mateo. Finds Hickson Smith on the inside, and he breaks free. He's got Hill outside, and a big collision on Hill. Ladler with some quick ball. Finds a bit of width. Got Vandersmit out the back, and Seb Bryan. Oh, he's so hard to put down. He drives those legs. Ladler to Herstich with a good carry.
Herstich seeing the try line, heads toward it.
Sullivan with a pick.
Right.
Defense holds well. Vandersmit pops it through to Sawyer. Driving hard.
Centimeters from the line here.
Pincott gets it to Herstich, and Hill is over. And another try.
Fantastically worked try there from Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, they showed great patience there. Not to do anything too individual, but just get it through the hands. Small pick and goes, and right under the sticks there for Tommy Hill. He'll be happy with that one. Makes this conversion a lot easier.
Oh, absolutely. Just in the replay here. Small pick and goes, moved it out, find a little bit more space.
Some good leg drive here, and really good heads-up play from Josh Herstich, not just to put his head down and be selfish, but to find big Tommy Hill on the outside. Little hands, and that's all you needed to get over the line. Well done, Hong Kong, China. Brings us to 24-5 with the kick to come here.
Tommy Hill, so he's seen a lot of opportunities to add extra points.
And Hill bangs it over for an additional 2, bringing us to 26-5. 34 minutes played, and it's starting to look like Hong Kong are getting the wood here. They are running away with this scoreline.
Certainly looking comfortable here. Tommy Hill for one, and a lot of the other Hong Kong China players. It's a great game out here for the fans at the Hong Kong Football Club. Thank you to those who've also tuned in. We're streaming live and Asia Rugby live on YouTube.
Plenty of people watching, and it's great to have all the support, but UAE get us underway with a nice high one, and it's Pincott taken in the air, but the ball comes out, and Hickson Smith finds himself with the pill, and it's Ladler getting it to Axton Barrett, and a small knock on in the contact area.
We're going to take a little time out here.
Yeah, fair contact.
Pincott looking very uncomfortable there on the ground. Sawyer in shot.
They're calling a fair contest, but he takes a big collision there, and he hasn't quite got back up yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully he's looking all right. Jamie's got the physios there looking after him, but he's back on his feet now.
Unfortunate landing that.
He's back on his feet and he's good to go. We love to see that.
Balls contest to the balls. Fine, let's go.
And we're going to restart play here with a scrum to the UAE. So good attacking opportunity here.
Back on.
We said this previously, but they really need to come away with something now.
Yeah, they certainly had a few moments early on in the game. Obviously, they
From
try.
the mark, please.
Those have just tuned in. Was the first points on the board. They've had a few magic moments of the UAE. They've been looking for a few more.
Those all-important points just before half-time. Very key to go into the break.
Fine. Set. Keep it up.
Simple gets the ball in. It's a good platform for the UAE. They look to get a bit of width on the ball. Oh, and a little pop doesn't quite go to hand.
Almost an excellent line there from the UAE.
4 passes the call, and it rolls into touch. So they've got the option here of whether they want to go for line out or for the scrum.
Scrum. Forward pass.
And scrum's the call. Hong Kong, China. With a set piece here.
Okay.
Killian has gone down. Looks like he's having some trouble with his boots, so they're going to need to run some repairs here.
On come the water technicians.
Those boots have got through a lot of work today with plenty of scrums.
There's our try scorer, Harry Ladler.
He's having a very good game today, is Harry Ladler, in his second test match for Hong Kong, China. Looking very comfortable. Here's the rugby director of the UAE, Paulo Perellini, looking over his men. And so far, we've had plenty of action, Kim. 26 plays 5, 36 minutes gone. Most of the action in the second half of this first half has been Hong Kong, China's way, with a UAE putting some early pressure on, but starting to fall off the pace a little bit.
I understand. Need to be
so far.
Yeah.
As we get a good view of this fantastic Hong Kong football club.
Just make sure it stays square, push square. Yeah. Time back.
Great to see everyone out here cheering on the teams. Let's head back into those. Another scrum. Here we go. Ladler with the ball for Hong Kong.
Ladler with the feed. Bit of pressure coming on.
Hong Kong doing well to get this.
And it's messy.
No. Scrum 90 degrees. Scrum 90 degrees. Reset.
So it's reset scrum. It's been wheeled. And it's going to be a Hong Kong China feed again until they get a stable platform.
The UAE really doing their best to ruffle things up here. Doesn't always go their way though.
Nice. And start. Crouch. And shoot. Set.
A better platform this time.
Movement once
The
again.
advantage for Hong Kong, China. And UAE called for wheeling again the second time. So it's a penalty this time. And Mateo with ball in hand looking to bang this one down into the UAE half. It clears nicely. And we'll have a Hong Kong attacking line out just outside the 50-metre mark. And then another attacking opportunity just before the end of half-time. This half, sorry. Cormac Houston gets it in, finds Pincott. Mateo gets it to Axton Barrett, and Vanderschmidt takes it up the midfield. And fantastic defence there from the UAE, being able to get under the big man and hold him up and making that one contestable. So the reset play will be a scrum for UAE.
UAE want a bit more of a disciplined scrum this time. Use it to their advantage. Not be giving away penalties to Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, that was very solid defense from Justin Walsh, the number 12 for the UAE. Luke Van der Schmidt is a hard man to keep upright like that.
Yeah, he came into contact strongly. Excellent defense there from the UAE. 3 players ready to take him on. Captain Josh Hurstich there.
Semple gets the ball in. Told to use it. And they go blind. Finding a little space here on the outside. And barreled into touch.
Nice to see the UAE running the ball a bit disjointed.
Big number 30 for the UAE, Vinci Noah, has been into a lot of work today. Got the opening try for the UAE. They use them a lot off that set piece. They go to the back, Pincott. Fortunately, the line-out is not quite straight, so there'll be time for one last scrum for the UAE.
Hoot has just sounded here down at the Hong Kong Football Club. Certainly a mixed bag of action.
One last roll of the dice here for the UAE with an attacking scrum. About the 35-metre mark in Hong Kong territory.
Semple checking everyone in the team knows what the plan is.
Again.
Rhett's not happy though.
Okay, let's go.
Rose.
Straight down, please. Let's go.
Testing each other out. It's been hotly contested up front.
Let's go. Choose in, coming. Hard start. Crouch. Hard seek. Bind. Hold. Set. Hold.
Semple gets the feet in. And it's collapsed, but this time it's the UAE getting the penalty.
Let's go.
Interesting to see what they do here in the final play.
Let's go.
Imagine they will look to get this one down into the corner. Jamie Gavin, boot to ball, bangs that one nicely into the Hong Kong 22. And a great attacking opportunity to finish things off here for this first half for the UAE.
UAE is strolling over. No rush from them.
Six.
Again to get the ball in.
Time out.
And Hong Kong managed to get up, but a small knock on, and that is enough.
Was a little bit of a kerfuffle down. Tommy
Things
Hill,
started to boil over a little bit.
I think we all just need to go drink some water.
And Katsuki Furushi is not having a bar of it, so he calls the players off the field to go to halftime. And a pretty exciting first half there, Kim. 26 plays 5, and you can be fair to say that it's been mostly Hong Kong, China for the bulk of this first half.
Yeah, it certainly took them a while to get into it. You can see there's a little bit of excitement at the kickoff. There were a few fumbles. They gave away quite a few penalties that seemed unnecessary. But as the half progressed, they looked a lot more composed. They looked a lot more together. They were running the lines a bit more. UAE, on the other hand, came out hard and fast at the beginning. They got a try pretty early on. They had some really great moments. They caught Hong Kong, China off guard quite a few times. But they did seem to sizzle out a little bit as the half has gone on.
Here we have the highlights from the first half.
As mentioned, UAE there with a great first try. Really sent Hong Kong China's defense into a tiz.
And it's the big man with the opening try, Versi Noah. He's been into a lot of work today, and from here on out it's been all Hong Kong, with McCormick Houston opening their points with a great effort from the back of a well-planned line-out drive.
This one, of course, was a great bit of magic. Poor Altier there. Wonderful chase from him and into the hands of number 9, Harry Ladler. He had the support, didn't need it. We did check the TMO grounding there. Try was given.
And that's Paul Altier again for the second try. Good hands from the big man. And Matteo on debut, finding Axton Barrett, and straight back for the try scorer, Harry Ladler, to get his brace.
2 tries over for number 9, Harry Ladler.
And here's a good effort from Hong Kong forward pack, and giving it out to the big Tommy Hill to finish it off nicely under the sticks. So that is all we have for the first half. We'll be back with you shortly.
Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions, spanning Lebanon in the west to Guam in the east, Kazakhstan in the north, to Indonesia in the south. Home to more than half the world's population and an incredible 80% of its youth, Asia Rugby has grown from holding just 1 tournament every 2 years to running more than 15 international competitions each and every year, culminating in the iconic Asia Rugby Championship and the Asia Rugby 7 Series. Asia Rugby continues to grow the game through initiatives like Get Into Rugby, initiatives that have helped us expand our player base by more than 25% per year, initiatives designed to empower our kids with the knowledge and skills necessary to develop great players and inspire positive social change. Asia Rugby is a diverse collection of cultures bound together by our core values of integrity, passion, solidarity, discipline, and respect, driving our belief that rugby makes a positive contribution to people's lives. Asia Rugby is taking our great game, its spirit, and everything it stands for to over half the world's population. And we invite you to be part of it. Asia Rugby. We can do better, but together.
Our world is growing, and so is rugby. There are more players, more teams, more matches than ever before. Luckily, our game is simple. We only really need one thing to play it, and we buy millions of them every year. Unfortunately, too many end up in the wrong place. But some balls are made better. Rhino's recycled range is made with up to 80% recycled rubber. We are still not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. You only need a ball, make it a good one. For rugby, for you, for the planet.
A ball for the planet.
A ball for the planet.
A ball for the planet.
The Rhino recycled range. A ball for the planet.
afternoon, a ceremony was held to award caps to men and women who have represented Hong Kong China at sevens for the decade since we became the Hong Kong Sports Institute Elite Sport. A total of 40 players were capped, and many are winners watching the game. As Santa Claus is with the 48 fans, please join me in showing our appreciation for our Hong Kong China sevens hometown heroes.
And welcome back to the Asia Rugby Championship opening match between Hong Kong China and the UAE. So far today, it has been predominantly Hong Kong China getting 26 points to UAE's 5 in this opening 40 minutes. As we have plenty of rain starting to come down now as the UAE team comes on, and the Hong Kong China team coming out to the field as well. Plenty of support for the home side down here at the Hong Kong Football Club. But we've had quite an exciting match so far, Kim.
Yeah, the question is, will the second half just really open things up? Are we going to see a lot more tries? Was this slippery weather really going to get in the way of some of that running rugby fun?
And we have plenty of firepower coming off the bench for both of these sides. There's some excitement machines in the Hong Kong team with 7-star Harry Sayers looking to make an appearance. And the veteran of 17 caps, Jack Neville, also looking to come on and show his prowess. But we are here, and it's Hong Kong China looking to kick off, and Mateo does the honours and gets it deep into the UAE half. Good take there from Semple.
Sends it right back. Nice touch.
And brings it just before the 50-metre mark, giving Hong Kong China the opening set piece to set a platform here. And they look to go quickly with Pincott. Great take to Ladler. Ladler gets it out to Mateo, finds Hickson Smith on the inside with a good carry.
Great little sneaky pop in there.
Finds Vanderschmidt. Vanderschmidt to Axton Barrett. Good collision. Ladler going back to Zach Cinnamon with a good carry.
Solid there from Cinnamon.
Ladler. Mateo looks to bring it back on the short side. Goes himself with a good carry. Now Ladler to Sawyer. Sawyer carries hard.
Some great meters there to Sawyer. Back left we go.
Pincott with a good carry. And the ball squirts out. And they go back to the blind. Vanderschmidt with some good feet. It's hard to put down Luke Vanderschmidt.
Classic move from him there.
Ladler, Mateo.
Ooh, goes
puts
for the
boot to
little
ball,
kick
looks for the
pass.
crossfield. And he's got the advantage, so they're going to come back for a penalty just about 35 metres out. And a good opening phase there from Hong Kong China, looking to set off with how they ended that first half. Mateo bangs this one down into the 22 of the UAE. An attacking line out for Hong Kong China.
See how breezy it is down here. Hong Kong certainly not usually a windy place when you've got typhoons and storms in the vicinity. There's a good breeze on the go.
1 minute off,
A bit
please.
sideways rain for good measure as well.
Good take there from Sullivan. Vanderschmidt finds Ladler. Ladler to Axton Barrett with a loop around from Mateo. Ball gets slapped down there from UAE. And the advantage, nothing from that. So it's going to be a Hong Kong-China scrum in the midfield in a good attacking position just outside of the 22. Now this scrum time has been hotly contested in the first half, with both packs getting penalties either way, and it being a real contest.
Had a lot of resets.
As you can expect with the weather like this, Kim. Both packs have had their oranges and should have all the energy they need to get us underway. Ladler.
That was done already. Leon Barnard there.
Come your side. Let's go again. Let's go. Quick GC.
Collapsing there on the left-hand side. As you mentioned previously, quite wet underfoot. Proven to be difficult for these packs to get traction.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
But a great attacking opportunity here from Hong Kong, China. A number of threats out in that back line.
Moving that ball quite quickly, you would expect much of the same.
Again, going down on that far side is Leonard, who keeps down that far side. And Hong Kong, China get the opportunity now to pin this one into the corner. And they do exactly that. And an attacking line-out opportunity now for them to strike.
Excellent positioning there. See the bench going for a little jog. Don't see too many changes just yet.
Houston to get us underway. Finds Sullivan. They look to drive.
Works out well for Hong Kong, China in the previous half.
Houston finds Hill, and Hill it opens up, and he does the big swan dive right into the corner. And it's all celebrations here for Hong Kong in these opening 5 minutes. They managed to get across the white line again, and they are going from where they left off in the first half. This is great work from McCormick Houston there to find Tommy Hill. Fantastic line. Diving in for a great try.
Already stops inside centre there. Hong Kong, China dancing in the rain down here at the Hong Kong Football Club.
It's a double for the big man, Tom Hill.
Tommy Hill's not done though. He's trying to add a couple more points to that try. See the rain coming down here. It's a good shot of it.
He's having a good game, Tom Hill. He's found himself in the right place at the right time, getting the spoils. Looking to add the extras early here in the second half.
Those slow steps back. Team all lined up behind the posts.
Strikes it well. And it's good. Another 2 points. So 33 plays UAE's 5.
It's an excellent start there from Hong Kong, China. They'll want to continue this kind of pace going forth into the half. I mean, we're just a few minutes in here into the second half. This is the opening game of the Asia Rugby Men's Championship. Hong Kong, China versus UAE.
And we're underway here with Gavin. Going deep, finds Vanderschmidt. Vanderschmidt with the footwork.
Has to take it himself, and why wouldn't you for UAE for the Smith?
Use it!
Use it, says the ref.
Ladler looking to box kick.
Yep.
Gets good connection with that one. And a fantastic bounce there for the young PJ Ladler.
Well, that rugby ball bounce can really be your best friend, your worst enemy.
It certainly can. He's having a great game, old Harry. He's doing what he needs to do. And putting UAE back into their own 22.
You've had a lot of lineups in this match. Many have gone their way, many have not.
David Gein. Get this one in. And a great line-out steal from Kyle Sullivan. Ladler cleans that up and finds Vandersmit. Vandersmit goes forward the only way he knows. Ladler to Sawyer. Sawyer with some good footwork.
Now by a good double tackle from UAE.
McCormick Houston. Centres. Austin Barrett finds Pincott. Finds Seb Bryan. And he's got Altier on the outside, and it's enough. And it's try time for Hong Kong, China. Paul Altier.
Paul Altier, you mentioned at the beginning of this game he'd be a player to watch, and hasn't he just had all the magic?
He certainly has some homegrown talent here from Hong Kong. Paul Altier.
Yeah, he came through playing rugby for Valley Fort, one of the many clubs here with children's rugby. Went on to play for Valley's men's team as well.
Currently applying his trade overseas, but comes back to Hong Kong when international duties are calling, and absolutely doing a job.
Great little pop there as well to him from Seb Bryan. We haven't seen too much from Seb Bryan tonight.
The touches we have seen have been good, but Hong Kong, China, what they need to do in the second half. A couple of early tries. The scoreboard starting to get away from the UAE. Challenging kick here for Tom Hill, right in the corner. As the weather keeps barreling down here at Hong Kong Football Club Stadium. Good strike. And he does enough. That's a fantastic kick there from Tom Hill. Yeah. Really difficult angle, but he managed to get that one across. And that brings us to 38 points, plays 5. Sorry, 40 with that conversion, plays 5.
Paul Altier, try scorer there. He's in the back, full back for Hong Kong, China here today. Doing a fabulous job of that. Been involved in a lot of the other tries, so it's great to see him get some points of his own.
Big lock, Drenny Botha for the UAE, just getting some running repairs in back play there.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
It looks like that will be the end of the day for him as Chris McKee joins the field.
All good? Okay, time back.
UAE kicking us off again here down at Hong Kong Football Club.
Gavin puts it up high. Pincott with a good take.
Lands safely this time. Sawyer.
Ladler getting some length again, looking to box kick, and he does. Puts it up high. Good chase here from Higson Smith.
Smith's almost spooked number 8 Juan Bortas, but he kept a handle on things, and UAE the ball still.
Captain Mills.
Let it go, let it go. Use it.
Simple with a box kick.
It's going to find Hong Kong.
Finds Mateo. Mateo with some footwork. Higson Smith.
Making handling look easy.
Hold, push back.
Sawyer with some good hands. Back to Mateo. Looks for that little offload. Can't quite find Hill.
Ball's open here. We could be on for some magic. The bounce though once again. Oh, unfortunate for UAE.
Really good clean-up work there from Paul Altier. He bangs it down deep into the UAE half.
Chases it as well.
Strong chase line. But then it's Rory Arthur. Looks just to settle things down, puts boot to ball, and gets that one out. Pretty helter-skelter stuff out here, Kim.
Yeah, I really thought we were maybe onto something. There was a bit of space. Ball got a little bit messy here. UAE, excellent reactions there from them. Went with the little nudge. Paul Altier, the magic of Paul Altier.
Doing very well at the back there to clean things up. But I'm really impressed with the confidence that this young fly half for Hong Kong, China, Mateo, is playing with. Really trying his hand attacking the line.
Yeah, not only has he looked calm and cool, he's also looked super confident. He's been trying a few different things.
Certainly has. We've got Matt Mills, the captain for the UAE. A bit of a blood nose here. Just took contact there in that last collision.
Hong Kong China hooker as well. McCormick Houston down.
Showing the physicality of this game. There's a lot of big boys running into each other here, Kim.
Yeah, we certainly thought it would be a physical encounter.
It's definitely lived up to the fact. And it looks like Zach Cinnamon has left the field as well, with Solomon Panacea coming on as his replacement.
Just freeze up on the screen, mate.
It's coming now.
Callum McCulloch has also joined the team. We're just going to have a little look at this collision.
Number 2 is up light.
Bit of a head-on-head collision between McCormick Houston and Matt Mills.
We need to see a mitigation.
TMO, Just Wang, trying to see exactly what has happened here.
Whilst unintentional,
one more time.
Head on head.
Just, I wanted you to show the real speed, not a slow motion.
Ref asking it for
real speed.
Playing at real speed now.
Consider the degree of danger. Yeah.
They're looking for the degree of danger here.
It's one of those unfortunate rugby injuries where...
One more time.
Yes, please. Well, I don't see a red card office. So...
Passive, he's looking at passive tackle.
Yeah. So degree of danger is high, but here's a stationary and the passive contact, so mitigating down from red to yellow.
I agree.
Agree? Or agree? Thank you. So red 2.
We won't be in red card territory here, although there is somewhat of a high degree of danger, and I think we'll be seeing a little yellow whipped out of the pocket.
Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate ones, Kim, where he just caught himself in
but it's getting down from red to yellow.
Yeah,
so it goes, yeah, and then you were stationary under contact, so yellow card.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for McCormick Houston. I thought he's had a really fantastic game. He's had a lot of lineouts.
He certainly has. And not only does he get a head knock, he gets a 10-minute spell as well.
Thanks, Jeff.
Just view it as some rest time. Of course, this does mean Hong Kong China are down to 14 players.
Yep. Right.
And UAE get the penalty and an opportunity to bang this one down into the Hong Kong China half. And with only 14 men on the field, UAE will look to strike here, and they really need to start to get this thing rolling.
I would imagine they'll try to move that ball down the line with one extra player. Well taken there by the UAE.
Taken well, looking to get some width. The big blindside flanker with a big carry down the midfield. Semple goes quickly. Gavin, boot to ball. Seb Bryan cleans that up nicely.
Seb Bryan.
Dazzling feet from Seb Bryan.
Take it back. No, inside. We are inside. Use it.
Cleaned up really well there for Hong Kong China.
Mateo going in at halfback, but Luke van der Schmidt takes it. Little pop off to Solomon.
China really keeping things calm here, not rushed.
Mateo looking to clear this, keeping this one in the field of play.
It's bounced into the hands of UAE danger man Nassau.
And he proves to be so, breaking the first tackle. Semple finds a bit of width.
Hold it back.
It's good phases here from the UAE. Big collision.
Yep. Open up.
David Tuwalo with the carry. Semple. Dummies. It goes forward. Advantage, Hong Kong China.
Keep playing, Seb Bryan there.
Advantage over.
Advantage over. Goes into the fullback's hands, Richards.
Inside 50.
It's a good little kick in.
Yeah.
And he gets the 50-22 fantastically educated boot there from Matthew Richards.
White ball. Your ace, time off.
Let's put the UAE in a great little spot. After some really nice play from them, we haven't seen them put together so many phases during this game. It's been a little bit stop-start for them. It's nice to see them move the ball, keep the ball in hand.
Definitely. Definitely, as we see in the back play there, Hong Kong China veteran Alex Post looking to come onto the field with Cormac Houston with his yellow card.
UAE replacement, Munib Galant with the ball here.
Line out.
Good line out.
Great little piece there.
Oh, finds a bit of space. Carrying hard in the midfield.
Liam Caldwell, number 20.
Semple.
His new legs are working well for UAE.
Some good go-forward ball here, the UAE. Oh, fantastic offload, but doesn't go to hand.
That is highly unfortunate for UAE. They had the extra man on the side.
Really promising phases of play here from the UAE. Just unfortunately not going to hand.
Let's go. Scrum.
We're going to have another scrum. Deep inside the Hong Kong China 22.
And we've had some replacements on both sides here, so we'll see how it fares in the scrum.
It's been a hotly contested area so far, so let's see how the new man, Vital Solomon Penasea, is here up front. And there's Alex Post joining the fray.
China would need some good defense here. UAE certainly the big size. When they get it together, their scrums are pretty hard.
Ladler with the feed. Good platform. And Tom Hill. Kiwis just loses it forward. Advantage to the UAE.
This is danger zones.
Boot to ball. Looking to go out wide. And
and
Altier.
it's Paul Altier again. That ball just finds Altier's hands.
That is some really good work from Paul Altier. Diffusing the bomb, if you will. Taking a lot of pressure off this Hong Kong side.
UAE in the replay. They go with the kick pass out to the wing. They had the player waiting. He's not expecting Paul Altier and his superhero powers to come in the way there.
And a fantastic clearance, relieving so much of the pressure there from Hong Kong China, booting the ball all the way down to outside the 50, back into the UAE half.
Huge boot there. We're just watching play happen right in the try line, and now we're into the other half of the field.
Just slow down, 15s.
Helps so much in that educated boot.
Okay,
UAE
time back on.
looking to set another platform here.
Altier with the throw in.
Good. And it's a great contest from McCullough. And Pincott.
Pincott wants it, he takes it.
Coming up forward, Ladler. Gets it through to Vanderschmidt, who just bobbles it forward.
Haven't seen too much of that from Luke van der Smit, but slippery ball we've mentioned a few times.
He's got through a lot of work today, Luke van der Smit. It's an unfortunate error, but coming down for another scrum.
No, not going down, not going down. Just keep square, up. Let's go. You tap it back, guys.
Front row forwards that have come on. They've set a reasonably good platform.
No, here's the mark.
In his opening engagements.
Yeah.
Hard work being a front row.
And a few replacement backs have also come onto the field with Harry Sayers and also Jack Neville.
Two players that could really set this place alight. We'll need to get the ball back into Hong Kong's hands though for that. And the forward pack has done that for Hong Kong China.
That's fantastic work up front there from the big man, Faisal, Solomon, Penasea. Rory Cinnamon as well. They've done really well there to get the try. Sorry, to get the penalty.
I'm just so excited, Ash.
Just so many tries. Mateo composes himself. Bangs that one deep inside the UAE 22.
Red 9 subs.
We're going to see a little sub here for the two-time try scorer, Harry Ladler.
As a roar goes across the stadium, the young man on debut, Camille Chung. Very exciting for the young halfback. As you said, Harry Ladler, very good opening engagements. Only second game, played very well. Sawyer with a great take, gets it to Hill, carries hard.
Sure, welcome to international rugby.
Solomona cleans it up. John gets it to Pincott. Vandersmith.
Always getting some meters there, Luke van der Smit.
John to Mateo. Mateo boots the ball.
Love a sneaky kick pass.
Taking the 9
had the advantage, so he went for the high-risk play.
Thank you.
But it was going to be a penalty right out front of the sticks.
Really smart play there from Mateo.
Let's go.
Plays with a lot of confidence, this Mateo. Doesn't mind pushing the envelope.
Josh?
When he's got that advantage.
Oh,
It'll be interesting to see what Hong Kong do here.
Okay, scrum.
They are going for the scrum.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling like they have dominance
that last scrum penalties surely put them in high spurs. They'll be looking to do the same.
Let's go. Yeah.
Replacement front row.
Yeah.
There's the debutant. Chung.
Really good attacking opportunity here.
Here we go.
Opting for the scrum with only 7 men.
Fine. No, too much.
But a little bit too excited, and it's the early shove, giving UAE the free kick and letting the pressure off.
Some good smiles there from Lucas Waddington.
Johnny Gavin brings this one down. Good clearance. Bringing the play up towards the halfway.
Okay. The card is coming back on.
So the yellow card is coming back on, but it is the end of the night for McCormick Houston, and Tyler McNutt will
come up
on replacing
him
to bring Hong Kong China back to the full complement of 15 players. And McNutt getting into the action early with a great take. Mateo finds Sawyer carrying up the midfield. It's bobbled around. Solomona cleans it up.
Well done, well done.
Chong finds Vandersmith. The show and go.
Backwards, ball's available.
Ball's there. Chong to Mateo. Finding Altier. Banging it down into the corner.
It's a taken back.
Well taken though.
UAE going to have a run themselves.
Collision there.
Use.
Simple.
Yep.
Gavin gets the kick in.
Backwards.
Almost into the hands of Harry Sayers.
Just touching the hand of Harry Sayers. So fortunate kick there for UAE. They're going to have the attacking line out just outside the 40-metre mark. Hong Kong, China 15.
Harry Sayers just itching for a little bit of ball time.
It's really difficult in these conditions. Putting
the
boot to ball, anything can happen.
Yes.
Throw in.
And well contested again from Hong Kong China, but Chung does well to clean that up at the back.
We'll take that from Chung.
Sayers going in at half back, finds Faisal Solomona. Oh, he's good at carrying the ball, Faisal Solomona.
Back. Yep.
Bounces through contact, really.
Chong Mateo with the big up and under.
You've got chases.
And the pressure on. And a strong tackle there from Seb Bryan.
Advantage, high tackle.
Advantage is the call. And a great carry. Just
high tackle, yep.
Pass. But a high tackle is the call. So it's going to be back for a UAE penalty. Johnny Gavin, once again, looking to relieve that pressure from the UAE.
Yeah.
Not able to find touch though. Chong gets it into Mateo. Finds Harry Sayers with all the pace. And he does well. Oh, he loses that one forward. Simple.
Nick van der Smit.
Punches it in behind. Van der Smit there to clean up. With the steps one. Bumps off his own man. And brings it to the 22. Chong goes himself with a great little pop. Finds Jackie Neves. Tom Hill carries straight and sets it there. Chong to Sawyer to McNutt. McNutt with some great footwork. Ripped away from the big number 8.
Once again, Hong Kong being their own worst enemy here. Will UAE
roll away,
make use of it? Oh, not roll away still. Hong Kong coming there with those unnecessary penalties, really just giving the ball to the opposition.
Yeah, they are. They're doing so much good. And then slight errors in judgment.
We've got both physios on at the moment.
All good.
But a lot of boys down from this UAE side, proving that the pace of this game is really high.
Yeah, we're 3/4 of the way in. Those last 20, you can really tell sometimes with the fitness. This, of course, as we mentioned, is the UAE's debut joining the Asia Rugby Men's Championship.
And they've shown glimpses of some really good work so far, Kim. They're going to be good contenders in this competition going forward.
Oh, absolutely. They've had some brilliant moments. They have some magic from their own players.
That's the penalty there, just releasing before going for the contest. It's the big lock. Marcus Geert.
All good. Okay, we're playing. Let's go.
Never love seeing a player limping off.
Play back.
Ideal. But we get play back underway. Jamie Gavin.
Putting the UAE back into an attacking zone here.
They need to get this line out right. Building some phases. They need to hold on to this ball. Once they can build a couple of phases, they're looking all right. It's pretty difficult in these conditions.
2 minutes, thank you.
Sonair Aladidi.
Great, play.
With a good throw in.
Remember says he's love hard work
drive up front.
Collapsing, advantage.
Collapsing's the call, so they've got the advantage. And Simple thinks about going quickly, but decides against it. And they back themselves to go into this corner and try to set up that driving maul again. And this is arguably the first real attacking opportunity that the UAE have had in the second half, deep in the Hong Kong red zone.
Perhaps we'll be looking at a driving maul.
Imagine they'd want to keep this one in the forward pack. The driving maul has been working well so far for the UAE. It's the captain, takes the good take, and as we predicted, the driving maul, but it's a good contest there from Hong Kong China. Nullifying that attack well. And getting over the ball really well is Callum McCullough.
Absolutely extraordinary work there from Hong Kong China. It's really difficult to defend that kind of more, particularly when we've seen it work so well earlier in this game for the UAE.
Definitely, yeah, sensational work there from Callum. He's come on with fresh legs and really made an impact. Mateo hangs this one down.
A little glimmer of hope for the UAE. Once again, we've been booted play down more to the middle of the field. They'll have to fight to get back there.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we'll play. We'll play.
Alex Post looking to get us restarted again. Short line out from Hong Kong, China.
Who's your receiver? Who's your receiver? Okay. No, we'll play. Yes.
Happy.
Hi, coming in.
Pincott with a good take.
Hong Kong decide to maul themselves.
Use it!
Post has it at the back, finds Chong. Mateo. It's a big high one. Well taken. They look to go for a run.
Ooh, little up and under.
Your runs is begin.
Mateo, well taken, finds Vandersmith.
Yeah, 6 offside.
Vandersmith, a
He's
little bit of dancing feet.
All
and
over
a big shoulder. Luke Vandersmith.
Hold you.
Chong gets it across to Faisal Solomona.
Solomona runs into 3 players.
Vandersmith gets it to McCullough.
Hold.
Chong goes again that short side.
Oh, he finds his teammate Harry Sayers, but unfortunately Sayers' foot finds the touch line.
UAE get another opportunity.
6 in front of offside.
Luckily for Hong Kong, China, we're bringing it back for an earlier penalty.
Chong playing with some good confidence. He's had a couple of goes down that short side and he's quite getting the ball away, but definitely some opportunities there.
Like how quickly he's making decisions.
Mateo. Good touch finder.
Brick one, yeah, he's on now.
We've got another replacement on here for Hong Kong, China.
Big Edison coming in for Rory Cinnamon.
Here's the man.
He'll have plenty of work up front to do. And then find McCullough to Chung. Chung gets it to Mateo. Finding Sayers on the inside. Sayers with a bit of space.
Knock on there.
There's also Solomona. And offside's the call
Throw on right now.
from the UAE backline. But it looks like Harry Sayers has just copped a little bit of a niggle there in that contact.
I'm off, Brad.
It's a big collision.
Be super disappointing for Harry Sayers. He has been desperate for a bit of ball and a bit of space.
He's trying to get involved as much as he can.
He's a stalwart of the sevens team. We've seen them play a lot lately and it's been fantastic.
He's electric with ball in hand and a bit of space, but he's just unfortunately copped a little bit of an injury to his knee, it looks. No run repairs.
Yeah.
Sayers' mom, born in Hong Kong. So fantastic for him to come back this way to play his rugby. Oh, the bench has to sit in the rain. I feel that's harsh.
And let's have a look at some of the action here from the second half with big Tommy Hill going in for that first try and the big swan dive.
How do you rate
to
his
finish it
dive?
off. Yeah, give it a 9 out of 10, that one. Pretty good. Axton Barrett finding Pincott. And Seb Bryan, unselfishly, giving the cross to his fullback, Paul Altier, who dots it down into the corner. And action is underway here again with Mateo putting that one into the UAE 22. Another attacking opportunity here for Hong Kong, China. Unfortunately, it's the night over for Harry Sayers, and Charles Higgins-Smith has come back onto the field with Post looking to go quickly through to McCullough. And Post gets the ball back there at the back of this driving maul. Things start rumbling forward.
Don't change your mind.
Moving it well, keeping it together.
Good set here from Hong Kong, China.
No,
Post
I'm bound.
still
now.
with ball in hand, goes to ground.
Ball's available.
Pincott picks and goes.
Stay there. Stay.
Vandersmith dishes to Sawyer.
Finding more ground in Hong Kong, China.
Pincott to Solomona. Panacea.
Really good control hands
Stay,
there.
push back.
Chung looking to move it.
Chung gets it to McCullough.
Underway! No.
Support does come.
And Faisal Solomona, Panacea dives for the line.
Time off.
But they're going to have a look at this one.
Time off.
Time off, says ref.
James, you've got a grounding.
And the referee, Katsuki Ferrucci, is going to go upstairs to Just Wang, the TMO.
Where did you go upstairs, I think?
I'm going to say no try.
Okay.
No try.
So held up. Not on him anymore.
Ball was knocked on in the in-goal area. It was the call.
Okay.
Just
do you have a clear and obvious knock on or held up? Thank you.
Just double checking whether we think knock on, held up. I'd say initially held up.
Let's see TMO Just Wang what's to say about it.
Tommy Hill waiting.
So on-field decision is a no try.
No, and Faisal Solomona wants to wait.
I think once White's hands is underneath the ball, so I don't see a clear groundings. Then the ball is taken in goal by Red and then grounded, knocked on and grounded by White. So I'm on a goal line dropout.
Really good
Everybody
defensive
agree?
effort there from the UAE.
No try. Goal line dropout.
Yeah, it's desperation stuff, but it's no tries to call.
Okay.
And it is going to be a goal line dropout after the ball was ripped away from Solomona and placed down by the UAE. So Jamie Gavin gets us underway, and Mateo fields the ball, gets it to Hickson Smith. Just come back from a spell. Dummy kick, as he always does. Straight into contact. Chung finding Mateo. So to Jack Neville. And an intercept. Oh, and a good bit of footwork there from the UAE.
A little bit of excitement here from the UAE.
Simple. Getting it through to David Tuwalo.
He's had some great runs tonight. Going with the kick. 11's looking for it.
And a great
take under pressure there from Mateo.
Very much so. Jackie Neves opening things up. Finds Sawyer.
Sawyer's taken down well by the UAE.
Chung finding Mateo. Gets a bit of width on it. Altier. Altier to Seb Bryan. Oh, massive flying contact, but Seb keeps his feet and drives really well.
Seb Bryan, small but so effective.
Jackie Neves.
Jackie Neves. So great to see him back in Hong Kong.
Faisal Solomona getting in a lot of work today.
He's incredibly strong in contact.
Unfortunately, holding on to the ball on the ground. He was looking for that support player to give the little pop pass to. It just didn't come.
Yeah, sometimes just a good old-fashioned, boring ball placement probably be your best bet.
Yeah, trying to get a little too fancy with it, perhaps. Giving UAE another penalty to pin this one down into the Hong Kong-China half.
Jamie Gavin with the boot again.
Exactly that. Jamie Gavin. He's had a good game today. Some challenging conditions.
Certainly moved the ball out into more positive spheres for UAE.
Come back.
He's Lee fullback slowly
five.
to come across to this line out. As the rain keeps bucketing down. Not for the short line out. A lot of fancy work there, but no one eventually going up, and it's Faisal. Oh, it's Edison who gets the ball. Sawyer. Strong carry from Sawyer. Through a lot of work today, James Sawyer. Chung finding Mateo. Jack Neville. Hill. Vandersmit gets it to Altier. Altier looks to pop it back in. Unfortunately, just pushed out into the touchline.
Red ball.
And it looks like it's actually come off a UAE player, so it's going to be a Hong Kong-China throw into this line out. as they look to go short again. Big Luke Vandersmit out in the back line. James Sawyer there as well.
Make sure Alexander Post on camera.
They go up front to Pincott. Unfortunately, not quite straight there from Alex Post, so gives UAE the option for the scrum line out, and they're going to go with the scrum.
Let's go.
So,
let's go.
All new front rows set for the big Rian Bernard from the UAE. 72 minutes in, still going strong. He's gone through a lot of work, the big man.
It's a big shift. It's been a lot of scrums in this match.
He has.
Yeah, full white, yeah.
UAE to strike here, just inside their own half.
So been a lot more open play in the second half.
Good scrum from the Hong Kong China team, and they get the wood on them.
Huge cheers erupting, lots of high fives going on.
Edison will be very happy with that opening scrum. The young debutant putting a lot of pressure on. Really well.
This Hong Kong China team, really a great mix of youth and experience. Love seeing the new cats come on, doing so well.
Fantastic kick there, down into UAE 22. Once again, giving Hong Kong China another platform to strike from. Getting there nice and quickly. Play this with a bit of pace, and Posty gets this in, and they set for another line-out try. Post with the ball at the back, slowly marching forward.
John claps, man.
And they're doing well. A great drive on here, and Posty's looking for the line, and he's over.
What an exceptional driving maul there from Hong Kong China, and getting the goods. Alexander Post at the back there.
Yeah, he's also familiar at the back of those driving mauls. He's scored a number of tries for Hong Kong back there, and another one to his tally.
JD Pincott there. He has played, oh, what a shift today for Hong Kong China.
Hong Kong China have really done well there in the set piece. Great scrum and a fantastic platform there in the line out. But you're right, Jamie Pincott has got through a lot of work today. A lot of that graft that you don't necessarily see. He's put himself in the thick of everything. But Posty keeping cool, calm and composed. Driving those legs through to the touchline. Fantastic work.
Rest of 1 minute, 50 seconds.
There he is. Alexander Post, former Sandy Bay Rugby Club player, now applying his trade overseas, similar to Paul Altier. As Tommy Hill gets another opportunity to add the extras.
Certainly been a familiar face for the zoomed up. All these kicks that Tommy Hill's had today.
Doesn't mind getting plenty of airtime, old Tommy Hill. Here in his familiar home ground. A couple of tries for Tom as well. Had a great outing so far.
Some good chase on there from the UAE. But it doesn't faze Tommy Hill, and up go those flags. The extra 2 points for Hong Kong China.
He's really got his kicking boots on in the second half. With a couple of challenging kicks. And that scoreboard just keeps ticking over. 4 minutes to play. 47-5. I'd say Hong Kong China have really asserted their dominance here at Hong Kong Football Club.
Just a few more minutes to go. UAE kick us off again. Will we see any more action?
Good take there from Pincott. Brings the ball forward.
Yeah,
John
ball's out.
finding Vandersmit. A solid carry from Vandersmit. Mateo looks to put some footwork in. Hands off one. Finds Pincott. They go quickly.
Jack
with Jackie Nebbs finding the space to Sawyer in the opening channels, and Hickson Smith on the outside.
Long legs
he's going to go all the way, Hickson Smith. in that corner.
Smooth little slide in there for Hickson Smith. Fantastic try for Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, really good linking play, but that Jack Neville down the sideline, he's got electric feet, the veteran. Really well. Hickson Smith there to collect the spoils on the end.
Jack Neville for me has just always been one of those magic maker players. Like, he just gets that spark going. He creates these moments for the players around him.
And James Sawyer has been involved with the Hong Kong Sevens circuit. He's looking really good with ball in hand in that open space. Very comfortable. Finds Hickson Smith, who's all smiles down here at his home club, Hong Kong Football Club. Tommy Hill, another opportunity at the post. This one as wide out as you can get.
So you're going to have a zoomed out shot here.
Closes himself. Good strike, and unfortunately just wayward there for Tommy Hill. Brings the score to 52. Hong Kong China plays United Arab Emirates 5. In the last couple of minutes, as the UAE team slowly come back to halfway to get things away again, looking to put on a last-ditch effort here for their fans.
Yeah, the win might be out of reach, but you can certainly have the last laugh.
Definitely. As they look to go short, try to regain possession here. Jamie Pincott flying up into that one. Unfortunately, just knocking that on. So a good kickoff for UAE, giving them an opportunity here, right on the Hong Kong China 40-metre mark. And one last roll of the dice, you think, Kim?
Oh, absolutely. They're going in for the scrum. They have had some really good moments. They've got some great players. You're going to give it all you've got. 90 seconds left on the clock.
Just unload the tank. Throw everything at them. Let's see what this UAE team has got in these final minutes here.
Simple there with the ball. Gets it in. Good feed. Lots of pressure from Hong Kong China.
There from Hong Kong China. They get the ball away. And UAE finding a lot of space at the outside. And the footwork is excellent. Simple.
Coming in.
Looking to go quickly. Banging it up in the midfield. A massive collision there from Tyler McNutt. Building good phases here, the UAE.
UAE look to get the ball out.
Over the ball, and is that the debutant, Neil Chung? Getting the pilfer. Arguably the smallest man on the field. They can't move him. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Hong Kong China proving the victors here at Hong Kong Football Club Stadium, 52-5. Excellent outing here in the opening match of the Asia Rugby Championship.
Hong Kong China certainly be pleased with that at their home ground. As we mentioned, this is a 4-team tournament. There are home and away matches for all of these games. This is the opening match. We've got lots more fun to come. We've got Korea versus Malaysia tomorrow. Next weekend sees Malaysia v Hong Kong in Kuala Lumpur, followed by UAE versus Korea in Dubai. And the following weekend we'll have UAE versus Malaysia in Dubai and Hong Kong China Rugby versus Korea back here at the Hong Kong Football Club. But if you're wanting a bit more rugby fun, we are not all done for today. No, we've got the Hong Kong China women's team coming on at 6:30 local time, and they are taking on Kazakhstan. Before we get to that, though, let's just look at a few of these fun times from the second half. Tommy Hill flying in there.
Yeah, plenty of action here from the second half as Axton Barrett gets it across. And this is Seb Bryan putting away Paul Altier into the corner.
Although Sepp Ryan didn't get any points himself this game, he was there in the setup for so many.
And the rolling maul with the veteran Alex Post on the back of it, getting the spoils and finding that also familiar try line.
Such great effort there from the Hong Kong China forwards.
And Happy Nevs out in space.
Lucky Nevs doing Lucky Nevs things.
And Hickson Smith dotting down in the corner. And we are going to cross live across to the Hong Kong captain Herstich in a matter of minutes, but right now just doing the celebrations as both teams cheer each other on in good rugby spirit. It's the battle for 80 minutes up front. Plenty of blood left on the field out here today with some massive collisions, a few injuries, but all smiles and handshakes afterwards.
Hong Kong China cheering on their fans here, thanking them for their support.
Plenty of action here today in pretty challenging conditions. A lot of stoppages and set pieces, but they didn't stop these sides from playing some expensive rugby and scoring plenty of good tries.
Certainly been fun for the fans.
As we look to go do some interviews. It's
Poor
great to see.
Altier there. We were excited to watch him play. We weren't disappointed.
It's good to see this Hong Kong side going around and cheering on all these fans that braved this pretty awful weather to come out and watch their home team here today.
Camille Chung there, scrum cap in hand. He had a fantastic debut. I think that's probably one of my favorite things of today is just seeing the debutants or the kind of second, third gamers, just really how solid they fit into the team and how confident they looked.
Yeah, streamers. They really did well. Definitely like the likes of Mateo Abitabile. And yeah, as you said, Camille Chung, how good for the final play and getting over the ball and winning the penalty for his team. Brilliant stuff. And we're going to cross over to the Hong Kong China captain, Josh Herstich.
Okay, with me, Josh, captain of the Hong Kong team. Congratulations on the first win of the Asia Rugby Men's Championship.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a hard-fought game. Good to get back out on the pitch, and especially at home. The weather's tropical, but we've had a great turnout from our support. It means everything to us, and we can't wait to get back here against Korea in a couple of weeks' time.
So UAE, newly promoted team to the Asia Rugby Championship. How did you guys prepare for that game? You haven't played them for a while.
Yeah, we didn't really know what to expect, in all honesty. The focus has been solely on ourselves. We knew that they'd throw the kitchen sink, and what a pleasure it is to have them step up to this level, and I know they'll go into big things in this competition.
Good stuff. So they scored first, and it took you about 16 minutes before you scored. What was the message? Was that a different approach to you guys, or how did you go around?
We sort of knew, like, a loose ball or an intercept, they were going to thrive off that sort of stuff, and that's exactly what happened. So we were prepared, we're composed, and if we knew if we stick to our processes and our structure, that we'd be absolutely fine, and that was the case in the end.
Well done. So Malaysia off next week, you're away. How are you going to approach the week after a game like this?
I think this weather's definitely prepared us for Malaysia. That's an extremely tricky place to go and get a win. So it's going to take stock of where we're at. Obviously lots to work on, and we go again.
Well done. So finally on the 22nd, back at home for what could be a title decider. Good luck for the campaign, and travel safe to Malaysia.
Thanks very much. We look forward to seeing everyone back here again. Cheers to all the support.
Thank you.
Great words there from the Hong Kong China captain, Josh Hurstich. And don't go anywhere though, we have more rugby for you here today, here at Hong Kong Football Club Stadium, with the final game of the Women's Asia Rugby Championship. If you're watching that on YouTube, make sure to switch over to the appropriate link and come join myself and Kim for all the coverage.
Absolutely, it's kicking off for an hour, so we hope to see you then.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great evening.
Bye.